How old is he?
He's
For God's sake.
he's 25.
You love the young ones.
I do. I can't help it. Like, I don't know what it is about me. I just
They're
can't.
so cute, aren't they?
They are. Do you know what I love about them?
Moldable. I'm joking.
Maybe a little. But like, what I love about them is they are just so like different to my generation, who would have said, "Oh, it's okay for you to grab women and do this and do that." Like the chivalry in the younger generation is so real and like.
Really?
Yeah, that's my experience of
Interesting.
them. Yeah, which isn't yours. Maybe it's because I'm
I
like
don't
older.
know. It can be, but there are some people that aren't as well. I thought that would have been more interesting.
No, my generation's not chivalrous at all. Millennials, no way.
Why is that?
I think they were raised on the cusp of like, well, so they kind of grew up in the 90s, didn't they? Which was very much like body shaming. Women were very much like, sexual objects. So you had like girl power and stuff, but it was much more, you know, like if you were not a size 0, like you would be fat. You've seen all the fat shaming stuff from the 90s on Instagram and stuff?
No, I don't think so.
So there would be people that would be like your size or my size and on TV, and they would be like, oh, considered a plus size.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not joking. Which is insane.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, if you're not like stick thin, then yeah, you would be a plus size.
That's awful.
If you're a plus size.
What the hell?
You're a plus
So you
size
think that's where it comes from?
I think it comes from like an era where women were really objectified still, and still, I mean, we still are today.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot better though.
It's loads better,
sure.
and men are as well now. So
yeah, they're
a bit
learning
more
now.
fair. Yeah,
I think because women are evolving and men are now having to evolve or get left behind.
exactly. So I think that is probably why my generation are a bit like that. They're very I don't find their morals and their things attractive, I suppose. And I think also it's about life stages as well. Like most people my age want to settle down.
Yeah.
And I do not. Like, not saying that I don't want a partner, but I do not want to settle down with a mortgage. Like, my goals would be I want to travel the world.
Yeah.
You know, my daughter's grown up now.
So you got your freedom back, really?
I got my freedom back. So I'm not going to want to be with, like, someone who's, like, late 30s, early 40s, maybe with kids, maybe with an ex-wife.
Yeah,
maybe with a mortgage, which is tying me down. I want to go and see the world and do things.
Yeah, see, when I've dated older, I haven't really dated much older, to be honest, but I think the oldest I've dated was like 30.
Yeah.
And I was 24. And I quickly realised why he's still single at 30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was he like?
So basically I watched Married at First Sight, and he wasn't one of the main people on there, but he was the... What do you call, like, best man? Yeah. He was the best man to one of the grooms of the not this one, the last one previously. And I watched it and I was like, oh my god, he's so attractive. So I followed him on Instagram. He followed me back, and then we started messaging, and I think I was just normally I date very logically, but I think because I was just like, oh my god, can't believe it worked. You know, he actually likes me, you know.
He's famous as well. Well, semi-famous.
Not really.
Yeah. He's like the best man of a Married at First Sight person. Yeah.
So, I obviously started dating him, and you know, I think I sort of let him get away with a lot in the beginning because I just was like, oh my god, can't believe he's interested in, you know? Like, I know it's so stupid to think that because he's literally a normal guy.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that I watched him on there, shot my shot, and it worked, I was like, fucking hell, this is cool, you know? Anyway, yeah, like... No. He just was a sex pest, and just... I could tell he... was so manipulative.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Like, he could not take criticism at all.
Oh, like narcissistic.
Not at all.
Yeah. Can't laugh at himself. Can't take a joke.
No, yeah. He was very serious.
Yeah.
And, it just wasn't, you know, wasn't a bit of me. And then that just, you know, it ended eventually. One of his girlfriend actually messaged me on Instagram.
What, now? Recently?
Fairly recently, yeah.
His girlfriend?
Yeah, so we, like, we were still, after I ended it, we'd still, like, he'd still message me, and I'd, like, speak to him here and there, but, like, I wasn't bothered about meeting him again. And, he would still, like, try and have, like, sexual chat with me, but because I've clocked out and I'm not interested, I'd literally just ignore him. And then he'd, like, unsend his message the next day, or he'd send me, like, a bit of a shitty message, you know what I mean? And I think, like, you're giving me the ick now.
Yeah, stay away from me.
Yeah, so last time I spoke to him was November, I think. And literally, like, a month later, it was, like, December, so it wasn't, it was actually quite a little while ago now. I'm thinking we're in June now.
Yeah, it's like 6 months
yeah. She messaged me in, like, December or January, I think it was. And she was just like, which is kind of crazy, actually, that you've gone through his following and just messaged all these women. Fair play. I mean, I respect, women are crazy.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
I also, though, I just think, I couldn't be asked to do that.
No, it's too long.
If I'm suspecting my man's cheating on me, you're gone. Yeah,
done.
You're done. Yeah.
I know it's hard to build that trust initially.
It is,
in someone,
yeah.
But once you trust them,
yeah,
like, unless there's a reason to. Well, I don't even think I would, like you say, I don't even think I would go through it. I think I'd be like, maybe when I was younger I might have done. Yeah. But now I'd be like...
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't even give that 2 seconds of
just like...
attention,
This is how I feel. You're out of this. Yeah.
So, yeah, she messaged me and, like, the message was fair enough. She just said, like, do you know this guy? And, you know, just wondering, like, how you know him, blah, blah, blah. So I just thought, I'm a fucking girl's girl through and through. I will never if any girl ever said that to me, I'm like, I'll give you all the information you need, like, you know. And I called her because it was just easier rather than me typing out explaining. So I called her and was like, hey, like, you know, why did you ask? And she was like, oh, I'm his girlfriend now. And I was like, okay. And I said to her, like, I just said what happened, and I said I ended it with him, like, earlier, but, you know, we still message every now and then, and he'll still send me, like, you know, 3 messages. And I said to her last time we spoke was November, and she was like, oh, I started dating him in, like, it was before November, I don't know when she said, maybe October, September, something like that. And I was like, and I said, I mean, I was like, I haven't met him since, like, I've not sent him any, like, it's not crossed the line as such, you know. And he did, when she said that they started dating then, but they started officially dating, it was like in November, December time. Okay. And then I said to her, I was like, to be fair, he hasn't messaged me since November. So I was like, you know, I said that's down to your boundaries and what you're comfortable with. But I was like, you got to give him some sort of grace, to be fair, because in the early stages, I think it doesn't fucking matter.
No, and you're not committed to each other. You can't. How do you do that? You can't meet somebody and then go, oh yeah, you know, you can't see anyone else now.
Yeah. No, not from the get-go. You've got to get to know someone, 100%, yeah. If I started dating someone and then straight away they're like, should we make it exclusive? I'd be like, no.
Slow down.
Like, let me actually figure you out first. Yeah, exactly. Like, give me a second.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I would be like, yeah, sure, because I was naive and would love so openly. But when you've been burned a few times, you're like, no.
Hang on a second.
Just, I think dating is so hard, which is why I thought it was interesting that you said that older men are a bit more, you know, they're not as chivalrous. And
they're not. I've never had, like, an older, maybe if they're a lot older, they might be quite chivalrous, but I've never had someone from my generation, like, open doors for me or pull my chair out.
See, I'm fucking anal about that.
Yeah.
See, if I go on a date, I'll literally, we're walking up to somewhere, I'll then stand to the side. Open the fucking door for me. Like,
why are you not doing this?
It's not hard, you know. I will thank you, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like training them.
Yeah.
To train. I won't even approach the door. I'll just stand to the side.
And then they're like, why aren't you going in?
Nah, they normally straight away they'll.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the first time I went on a date with this guy, so he opened the door for me and I was like, oh, this is nice. And then pulled out my chair. But I didn't realise this is how bad my generation of men are. So I was like, he was like, where do you want to sit? And I was like, I want to sit there. And then he pulled the chair out and I was like, oh, do you want to sit there? So I went and sat
I thought you were going to say you, like, fell on your ass. Like,
no. I just was like, oh, that's where you want to sit. Oh, okay, I'll go and sit around there then.
Yeah.
And he was like, what are you doing? Like, I'm putting the chair out for you. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's that common.
It's that uncommon in millennials.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, never had that happen before in my generation.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's why younger guys are the ones to go for. Like you say, slightly moldable. And also exciting. Like, they've got their life ahead of them.
Yeah.
And much more freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose. Do you think maybe that's where, I guess maybe you would align more with someone younger because of the things that you're interested in?
Yeah.
So that's why you tend to go for them.
Like 10 years is my maximum.
Oh, okay. So 25 is like the lowest.
The lowest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be going for people that were like 23.
See, even though like I'm 25 now, and for me, even 23, I'm like, I'd screw my nose up a little bit at 23.
But there's a big age difference in your 20s. Like,
but I would go for someone, my max would probably be like 32, 33, I would say.
Yeah.
Would be my
older.
like, yeah.
Yeah. And I think I was like that in my 20s. Like, I wouldn't have dated somebody younger. I think maybe I did actually for a little bit. But it was mainly like older guys that were a couple of years older than me. I dated one guy in my 20s. He was 20 years older than me. Yeah, I know.
That's too much.
That was just a time that we don't want to talk about on here. But
how old were you?
I was 23.
He was 43.
He told me he was 42, but actually turned out he lied about his age. He was 47.
No.
Yeah, I only found that out when we.
That's so much better, isn't it? 42.
I know. I was like, what a weird thing to do, to lie and be like,
oh my god,
I'm
bro's
42.
nearly 50 and dating a 23-year-old.
50.
Like, just say you were wrong one.
Basically, and I only found
So
out
weird.
he was that age when we went on holiday together, and
he went on. Oh, you were seriously seeing him?
Yeah. Shall I give you some dirt on this?
Go
guy?
on. Yeah.
Well, this guy interviewed me for my first job, and he kind of came on quite strong, and I was like, whoa. Like, and he was like, oh, sorry, I think I got my wires crossed. And I was like, I'd literally gone to him for some interview advice.
Had you got the job at this point?
No, I hadn't got the job. So I'd gone to him.
And he already was making moves.
I was a student on placement in one of the other teams.
A student as well. That just like
really
just nails it in the coffin.
Yeah, so I was a student on placement, one of the other teams, and I went for a job that had come up in this team. And he was like, yeah, I'll give you some advice. Why don't you come to mine? So I went to his. And he was like going through everything. I don't know why at 23 I didn't think, why is the guy inviting you to his house?
Yeah. But you're naive, aren't you? You're stupid when you're young.
Yeah. At 35 I would go.
Even me at 23 versus 25. Oh, completely fucking different human being.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like, I am completely different to what I'm way more intelligent now.
Yeah. Like, I was so naive back then. Like, now I'd be like, I'm not fucking coming to your house. What do you mean? Like, send me in an email.
Yes.
I don't even want to meet you. Just give me some advice. Let's do it on Microsoft Teams. That's what I'd be like. So I went to his house, and then as I was leaving, he like cornered me at the door and like tried to kiss me, and I was like, whoa.
How long was you there for?
Like, I was there for a good hour. We were just talking.
Okay, just an hour. That's not very long.
And then I was like, right, I'm gone, and then it was like this really narrow corridor to like his front door, and I was like stuck then, and he kind of like leant in, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna sideways out the door. Yeah. Anyway, he texted me and he was like, oh, sorry, wires crossed. I went for the interview, and there were 3 people on the panel, and so I did get the job.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Surprising.
Yeah. Well, I know, after like...
of course you would have done after he made moves like that.
Know. And then he kind of worked on me, like, when I joined the team. So, anyway, I ended up, like, dating this guy for 1.5 years, and it was very well...
Damn.
Yeah.
This older guy?
Yeah, this older guy. Very well known at work. And randomly, one day... And it was really weird. I'd be around his house, and I thought, right, you're never answering your phone on a Saturday. Never answered his phone on a Saturday. Really strange. And then also...
He's got secret wife and kids.
Yeah. I'm not joking.
Oh.
He had kids.
I knew it.
You're like, well.
It's so, like, easily, like... Yeah. What's the word?
Obvious.
Yeah, it's so obvious. Yeah.
But at 23 it wasn't. So he had kids from his marriage. But when I went round, he would always hide all my shit in a drawer. And I was like, why is all my stuff in this drawer? And I opened it one day. It was like...
Would you go round on a specific day?
No, like I'd go around quite a few days, or he'd come to mine. So we saw each other like.
Did you think he was 42 at this point as well? Still?
Yeah, still. No. At this point, I think I'd found out
he was 47.
That he was 47, but I just kind of thought,
girl,
whatever. Anyway, and then I was getting my stuff out of this drawer, and then I was like, it's been Valentine's Day recently, and there was a Valentine's Day card in there, and I was like, I didn't get in this card. And I opened it, and it was like, oh, to so-and-so from so-and-so, and I was like, that's interesting. He's never mentioned that name as one of his exes. So I knew about all his exes. He'd been through all their names. But he's never mentioned that name. So that's, to me, I was like, that's not an ex. Major red flag.
I mean, there were multiple.
Oh, so many. I should have dipped like a long time before this. But anyway, I didn't. So, and then at work, and I get a text message, and they're like, hi, is this Verity? And I'm like, yeah. Is this the Verity that's seeing? So, and I went, yeah, it is. Why? Who are you? And she was like, well, I'm also seeing him. And I was like, oh, this makes sense. And I was like, wow, how long have you been seeing him for? And she was like, well, we're actually engaged. We've been together like 4 years.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also not shocking.
Not shocking. And she married him in the end.
Oh, what an idiot.
Yeah, I know. And then she tried to add me on Snapchat like last year. It was really weird.
Why?
I don't know. And then,
years later.
Yeah, and then it told me, you know when someone takes a screenshot of your profile?
Yeah. That
she'd done that? I was like, mate,
why?
I'm sorry.
Years later?
I don't know, but why do you think that I've got anything to do with your shitty husband? I don't know. Like, he was dropped
I'm guessing
out.
You deaded that off straight away.
Deaded. Like, deaded, buried, burned, gone. He was like...
Yeah,
I want nothing to do with this guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?